they wanted me to join the voice channel. I was like, sorry man, I'm deaf, can't really help you with that. And they're like, oh, yeah, you're deaf? Really?
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt, but I noticed a huge portion of you are not subscribed. Guys, we are so close to 200,000 subscribers. So if you enjoy my content, then please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. It only takes 1 second and it really helps a lot. Now let's get back to the video.
Hello everyone. My name is Crow7. I was born and became a deaf child and lived my entire life as a deaf person. And I really love to play video games, like a lot, all of my life really. Growing up as a child, I loved it, playing different games and experiencing each one, all the different systems or Game Boys, PlayStations, whatever, and especially PC as well. So when I went to college, I can't remember what year, but I want to say 2016, I saw for the first time a video broadcast named Overwatch. It was a video of that, and I thought it was so cool, and I was really interested in it. It was really colorful and bright. I could see all the characters, all the men and women. They were all very different and unique, and I thought that was a really cool concept. I wanted to play it, and so I did. I played that for a very long time, and in the first week, it was just beta, but it was still so fun. It was a really big challenge, and I genuinely enjoyed it. The first character I played was Genji. He's a ninja character, and it was just so much fun. I really loved playing him, and I enjoyed myself a lot. And around the fall time in my college, I saw an ad on Facebook, and it said that I could try out for an esports team. And I thought that was incredible. I can't sleep on that. So of course I joined them. I tried out for the team, and after waiting a long time for the results, because they had a lot of people wanting to join. I want to say probably around 30 or so, so a lot of different people from different gaming backgrounds and everything. And I kind of thought that maybe I couldn't join the team because it was just full already, and it was really hard for me to continue to play as a deaf person because of the limitations in that game. I couldn't hear everything that was going on. I couldn't have communication with the players or my teammates. If they were shouting call-outs, I couldn't hear them, and I couldn't do them myself. I couldn't say fall back or go in, you need to go right or left. I wasn't able to do that. And communication is very important when it comes to strategy games. It's key, honestly, for winning. With a lot of communication, it's easy to win, but if it's bad, it's extremely difficult. So, And as I continued to try more and more, I became more at ease with my skills. And eventually, I got a message sent to me from the division number 2, the team for the esports. And that specific league said that, they wanted me. I was so surprised to see that I even had a chance. I can remember when we were talking on Discord and they wanted me to join the voice channel. I was like, sorry man, I'm deaf, can't really help you with that. And they're like, oh, yeah, you're deaf? Really? Wow. So, they had to ask for some people who were hearing to kind of type what was going on. A volunteer would do that. So based on what they were saying, they would make a transcript for me, and they would send it to me, whatever they were saying, and that made me understand everything. Yeah. After that, another player came up to me, and they were very impressed. They were asking me all these questions, and about my communication. How can I communicate with people if I can't hear? How could we work together? And they knew that Overwatch is very competitive with the two sides, and they knew that me being the only deaf person here and everyone else being hearing, it could cause some trouble. But it's very simple to be able to communicate. Just on Discord, we are able to discuss and make a lot of plans in order to communicate more clearly and what we needed to do. So that way I was able to clearly understand everything I needed. And we just worked together with that as a team. And I went with them, continued to play, we stayed together. I didn't feel like I was left out, I always felt like I was valued in the team. So because they had seen my strengths in a support, they were able to include me in the team for, an addition and variety. And we honestly had so much fun, During that time in my life, I was able to grow a lot of relationships with my team, and we won a lot of games, had a lot of fun, And after that, I felt, it was a little hard for me to communicate with them still, being hearing players, but, of course, me being the only deaf person, I had to kind of hold that to myself, my own personal needs. And soon enough, as I continued to play, I changed characters. I tried out Lucio. I used different techniques for each character that I tried. As more teams, attacked me, I decided to change characters, and I slowly became better as I learned each and every support character. I improved a lot. My skills were obviously much better than I started. My rank has increased a lot, and I was gold at the time, after practicing for a long time, and eventually into plat. And, as I grew more and more, and I eventually graduated, I finished getting the master rank as well. But even so, I'm still practicing more and more, increasing my skills. So the more dedicated you are, the players will see that, and they'll want you to become a bigger part of it, So for me, when I first joined, I was kind of like last in their ranks in their eyes, if that makes sense. And as they started to come to me more and more, and I showed my skills more and more, they began to know me bigger as a person, and they then asked me to play more often. I became much more busy than when I started, because they'd ask me to come play with them way more often. So yeah, I think it depends on your dedication. A lot of people in Overwatch have began to know my name because I am a person who's competitive, and I love to discuss Overwatch Esports. It's one of my favorite things to talk about. People see me and they say, wow, you're deaf and you know all these signs for the Overwatch teammates? You know all this information about esports? And, people are really impressed by me and the fact that I'm able to play very well. So yeah, I'm pretty well known.
Was it hard to balance practicing with your esports team and maintaining your college work as well?
Yeah, honestly, I kind of got used to it, time management, because I myself live in a dorm at the time for a deaf school, and I also had to juggle living there, time management with learning and my esports, and I just had to learn how to be able to manage my time very well being in college, learning my schedule and making sure I stick to it, playing games when I need. It's really no problem for me. Yeah, so after I graduated college and I was finished with my esports, I decided to start a YouTube channel because there was this really famous person who inspired me. And I wanted to do that same thing that he did. I wanted to make playthroughs and show that on my YouTube channel, but with sign language, so people could see that and be inspired by me one day, maybe. If they've never seen ASL and walkthroughs at the same time, it might be really interesting for them. So, it is quite rare to see, so that's what really inspired me. I get a lot of positive reactions to my YouTube channel. People are very inspired by me and say that I do a really good job with signing and doing Let's Plays at the same time. Even hearing people who don't understand sign, I'm able to provide captions for them, and they're really grateful for the captions. You're always going to go up and down, but what's important is not to give up and to reach that goal of views that you have in your mind.
Hey guys, make sure to follow Crow on YouTube, and I also want to give a special shout out to Jenny for interpreting this, and she also has a YouTube, so make sure to follow her as well. Why are you guys still here? Pause the video and go subscribe to them and then come back and finish. If you enjoy using Discord, we have a really cool server with over 7,000 members, and all the links to this stuff is down in the description below.